I went live, check my second page. Good dog, I'm the one, bye. It's up. Go ahead and see if we got sound and stuff. Okay. Evening, hold your first priest. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. I'm the brother Gadal, and I got the brother.
Karate.
Yeah, he showing his diligence as far as coming to camp, doing his lessons and stuff to maybe someday be a part of in the camp. Even though he a part of it, but he just ain't all the way in yet. Because it takes time. But he came up with the title of this lesson. We are practicing, we are playing defense, right now, and that's what we doing, man, because we gonna get it through the scripture. But before we get into it, we're gonna get all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule well, been the great example to his young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get this. This is defense on the Google dictionary. It reads, used or intended to defend or protect. And that's pretty much the point. And these similar words of defense, it's a defending, guarding, safeguarding, protecting, protective, shield, screening, worry, watchful, averting, withstanding, and opposing. And what's the opposite of defense? Attack. Basically being on the offense. The opposite of defense is being on the offense. We ain't in the time of being on the offense, man. That's why the Lord told us. Matter of fact, I get that real quick. I think I already got it. But you can get your precept. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. It say, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise unto the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that's pretty much the point, because the earth is going to be devoured with the Lord's jealousy. Why? For the nation of Israel, man. The Lord is coming with that fierce anger for his elect, man. And 2/3 of our people, they going to get caught up in it. Why? Because they ain't repent. They despise the Lord's ways. They despise correction. They despise his men who he set up to tell them. So they going to be cut off, man, in the day of the Lord's wrath, man.
This precept back, brother, is Psalms 46, starting at the top. It says, Yahweh is our refuge and strength. Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Verse 2, therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. You know, that's just going into the times that we're coming into, where the Lord's gonna bring all these different plagues upon the earth, including World War III and them nuclear missiles, and that's gonna shake the earth. You know, and the Lord say that He's a very present help in trouble. And He's our refuge and strength, and He's gonna be our defender, you know, through your house shop.
This this Ephesians chapter 6, and I just get straight to the point. This on verse 10, I start at 10. It say, finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And what does armor go into, man? Protection, man. You know, a defense. Your armor is your defense. That's like a turtle. He have a turtle shell, man. When he go in his turtle shell, it's for what? Defense, man. You know, certain animals have poison. If you touch them, the poison on you, like a porcupine. You know, when you try to attack that porcupine, guess what he do? He hit you with them spurs, and they goddamn be sinking into your skin, man. So our defense is the Lord, man. This knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know, you got that one precept, but they say wisdom, grab that. Wisdom is the first one you said. Because we finna get what our defense is, man. You know?
This Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
Good. So wisdom and money is a defense. That's why we say it ain't nothing wrong with making money, but that shit ain't gonna save you. What's gonna save you ultimately is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know, I don't give a damn how much gold you got. The scripture tell you that they gonna cast their gold in the street. You know, cause the Lord, the day of the Lord gonna be so terrible. What the fuck they gonna do with this? What we gonna do? We finna die. That's how the mindset of people gonna be. What can we do with this? The Lord is coming back to judge, man. You know, cause in that day, when all hell break loose and the Lord crack them clouds, everybody gonna know, damn, we done fucked up. If they ain't of the elect. The elect, we gonna be scared, but we gonna be praising the Lord, man. You know? But wisdom is a defense, and the scripture tell you that knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time, man, and strength of salvation. So that's what's gonna keep us stable and defended in that day, man. You know, we gonna have the wisdom. We gonna apply the wisdom and knowledge that we have to maneuver through the dangers and traps and things that we are faced with, man. We gotta apply this wisdom. That's why we gotta store this within us, man. And the scripture, finishing that one scripture, the fear of the Lord is His truth. And fear the Lord, man. Because that's how we're gonna be defended. That's the embodiment of it all, man. The fear of the Lord is first, man. You know, we know what the Lord finna do to the earth. That's why we fear Him, man. You know, even before that, because all the power and the glory, look what the Lord created, man. He created you. You ain't gonna fear your creator, man. You know, you gonna buck up against the creator. You know? But at the end of the day, we on the defense, and the Lord is gonna defend us, man. You know, that's why He gave us these things. I'm gonna get back into this Ephesians. It say, put on verse 6 in chapter 6, verse 11. Put ye on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And what is that? All that what we wrestling against. See, we wrestling against these things. We not attacking. We just, we wrestling these things because they are attacking us. We on the defense. We got on the armor. We, of course, if somebody, that's why in boxing they got counter punches or dodge. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about boxing, but it's just something like that. Sometimes when you fighting, you're not always just attacking. You rushing and swinging and shit. No, man. You ain't just, that's a motherfucker who don't know what they doing. They just gonna rush and swing. You finna get your ass whooped, man. We on the defense part of the fight, man.
Floyd Mayweather, he one of the best boxers, and his main thing is
defense. Yeah, dodge, counter, deflecting punches, making you miss, and then he attack shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same with sports, like football. You can't win the game strictly on offense, but I guarantee if you can stop the other team from scoring, hey, you gonna win, man. All you need is a little offense, man. All you need is your offense to get you to the end zone. You can kick field goals or something and win the game if you can keep them from moving the ball, man. Same with basketball. If you can keep them from scoring, that's what's ultimately what's gonna win the game, man. Defense is the most important in sports, really. Because you can run and score all motherfucking day, but can you stop the other team from scoring? If you can't, if you can't stop the other team from scoring, it's a high chance you're gonna lose, man. It's gonna be real fucking close.
To add on what you're saying, in sports, say if you in the game and y'all at the end and you up by 5 points, and then or 10 points, what you gotta do is just, if you playing basketball, hold the ball. You ain't even gotta try to score no more. Just stop the other folks' team from scoring. At that point, you already up.
Mm-hmm. That's just like you say, the same with football. It is. You got 21, and they got let's say 6 or 7, and you in the third quarter. You in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes to go. In the fourth, just starting the fourth quarter. You 2 touchdowns up. So if you can keep them from scoring, you finna win the game. You ain't gotta score no more. All you gotta do is play defense, man, and keep them from scoring. And the game yours, man. But I think it's more. It say verse 13, Ephesians 6 and 13, it say, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that defense, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's the whole armor, man. This doctrine, man, that we have, that's our armor, man. It say that ye may be able to withstand the evil day. We just got wisdom and knowledge gonna be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation, because the evil day is here, man. It say, having done all to stand, Verse 14, standing therefore, having your loins girded about with truth. See? Having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. There's good news, Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So what that is, man, it's defending us, man. All the shit that all the enchantments and, that they attacking us with, man. If we got this armor on, ain't gonna be nothing. We unpenetrable, man. And what's that? Our defense, man. You know. Oh, I think it may be some more. Verse 17 to say, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, so our sword, you know, when you like a sword fight, you use your sword to defend. You got your armor and shit on in case, you know, you get hit or something, your armor catch it. You know what I'm saying? But what else you do with your sword? You block shit with your sword, man. You know, they swing this way, you come like this and catch their sword. You know what I'm saying? So that's a defense as well, man. You know? You get that sword knocked out your hand when you in a sword fight, as far as the ancient world go, your ass in trouble, man. Because you ain't got no defense, you know what I'm saying, from what's going on. And what's the sword? The word, you know. This word is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, man. You know. It say, verse 18, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching one of those words of defense is similar words of defense, watching or watchful or something like that. It said is a similar word for the word defense, watchful, man. You know, it say watching therefore unto with all preservation and supplication for all the saints. And by us being upon that tower, we watching for the people, man, because when we see something, we gonna say something. Because the worst hit or the worst punch is when you don't see that bitch coming, man. You know? That's the worst, you know, punch, a tackle. You can get blindsided or something. That shit hurt like a motherfucker, man. Why? Because your body wasn't prepared for the contact. You know? And that punch or that tackle will fuck your world up, so to speak, man. That one punch you didn't see coming will knock you out. Or that one tackle that, you know, came from the side, you wasn't paying attention, he came and hit stick blocked your ass, man. And knocked you goddamn over the bleachers, man. You know? That be the one that hurt the worst, man. Like the scripture tell you, if the strong man would have watched, the thief can't break in and steal, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know? So you being up on your watch, that's a part of being on the defense as well, man. You know? Because when you see it coming, you can prepare for the attack from the enemies, man. You know? So we practicing and playing defense right now. We ain't in the offensive, man. You know? We not taking up guns and getting ready to go to war with the devil, man, with his blessing, man. No, man, the brothers in the guns or whatever they into, that's them. You know, that's your personal liking. You got something to protect your house as far as just on the corner level. That's you, man. But you promoting it to all the people, pick up guns. No, don't do that, man, because you going to get yourself hurt and a lot of other people, man. You talking about you going to get guns. No, man. If Esau could come with their military right now, and say, or the FBI black truck pull up and goddamn come grab you up, you gonna go, you not supposed to go run and get your gun and shoot it out with the police, man. No, you go with them. What the Lord Yahweh Shai told Peter, man. Put your sword up, man. He put the ear back on the dude, put his ear back on, healed him. That was a miracle. Before he doing miracles before his time appointed to die, man. You know? He said, put your sword back up, man, because all that take up the sword gonna die by the sword, man. As far as being on the attack, on the go, so to speak. You know? That ain't what it is, man. You supposed to be on the go spiritually as far as doing this work, but anything else, man, fuck that, man. You know? You got it on.
This Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Yep. So he sent us as sheep in the midst of wolves, being wise as serpent, harmless as doves, man. Sheep don't attack, man. Sheep don't attack, man. You know, so that go to show you right there. We ain't, you know, in that time to be, you know, on the go and on attack mode. No, man, that ain't what it is, man. You just chilling, man, defending it. You know, being ready for the defense, man. You know,
being wise.
yeah, using their wisdoms and subtlety. Because the scriptures tell you the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. Basically, like you say, using that wisdom, being smart, man, crafty, man, in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Not in wickedness, not plotting on how to, you know, deceive a person to think that the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, is sin or some crazy shit, man, just to fulfill your, you know, just to keep you from looking like you was wrong. No, that ain't being wise as a serpent, man, and harmless as a dove, man. You know, but you had something else you wanted to get, or you wanted to say something?
Exodus 14:14, backing the brother up, it say, the Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
And that's what it is, man. Hey, the Lord gonna fight for us, man. You know, that's who's gonna come and attack, man. You know, right now we just on the defense, man. You know, and what do we defend ourselves with? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This word, man. You know,
and like the brother was saying, you know, we being watchmen, warning our people of everything that's coming to pass. Like the Lord say, He say, oh my, 2 Ezra 16:40, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. You know.
As a matter of fact, I might as well get it since we keep going into, you know, watching. I'm gonna get a bigger 2 and 1. And then you can get one of those precepts. And Ezekiel, I think, get Ezekiel 3:17. But let me go back and let's go back to this word defense again. It's a defense used or intended to defend or protect. And then the similar words, we're gonna get it again. It's a defending, guarding, safeguarding. What is a safeguard? What do you see if you go to a beach, as far as that they put on the TV show? The safeguard, ain't he sitting in that high chair? He got to climb up the ladder, you know, he got the thing above him, and he's sitting in the chair or watching. You know what I'm saying?
Binoculars.
Yeah, with the binoculars. He just watching, man. You know? It's a protecting, protective, shielding. That's that armor. Because your armor shielding you from the, you know, the metal blade or, you know, whatever, you know. Screening, weary, watchful. You know, and that was the point, because watchful, let's go into it. It say watchful. Watching or observing someone or something closely, alert and vigilant, man. You know, and this
and to back you up, that's why they got that saying in the world: keep your friends close and your enemies closer, because you gotta watch your enemy. You know what I'm saying? With your friends, you don't gotta watch your friends, because your friends is on your side. They helping you. When you come up short, they helping you out where you coming up short. So, but your enemy, you gotta constantly watch him, because if you don't, like the brother said, that punch that you don't see is gonna hurt, do the most damage.
But I'm gonna reread watchful. It say watching or observing someone or something closely, alert and vigilant. You know. But let's go to that. This Habakkuk chapter 2 in verse 1. It say, I will stand upon my watch, you know, on the defense, and set me upon the tower, watching from a tower. And I will watch and see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the table, that he may run that readeth it. What's the vision, man? The prophecies, man. You know? That's what that's wrote plain upon these scriptures, man, to the elect, man, the prophecies, man. And when we see them, we run, man. You know? It say that he may run that readeth it. When we read these words, that's what the scripture tell you. Blessed is he that readeth it, man. You know? For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. You know, so the vision, you know, we watching for this devil, man. You know? But you can get that. It's gonna prove.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, that same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
That ain't the one. Search it up again, and I mean that's the one, but it's one in like Ezekiel 31 or 30, 31 chapter, one of those chapters, 30 or 31.
What is it?
It's that same thing, but it say a sword come upon the land. If a sword come upon the land, you got it. What is 31?
33. It's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 3, or Salaki start at verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman.
The defense, man. Alright, let me get this. Hold it. And then we'll jump back up. This Ezekiel 21 in verse 8, it say, and again the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh, saying, a sword is sharpened. It say a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Yeah, should we be partying and playing and bullshit? No, man. A sword is sharp and ready to come and devour our people, man. You know? It say, it contendeth the rod of my son as every tree, so like it. And he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished. So this sword is sharper than a motherfucker, man. The Lord said that a lot of times that it's sharper than it is furbished, man. You know, to give it into the hands of the slayer. We know who the slayer is, Esau Edom, man. By the sword shalt thou live. The Lord gave him a sword, you know.
To back you up,
You got it.
and the sword, again, like the brother said, that's Esau Edom, the Lord's sword. You know, that's one aspect of the Lord's sword, and we can see everything that's going on in the world. They you know, passing these new laws and changing a lot of stuff around with the new president, and they gonna start force or mandating the max, you know, and cracking down lockdowns and military dictating where you can go and come out your house, what time you know what I'm saying, and we got to be on defense using our wisdom when all these things start happening, because like we was bringing out, the Lord is our defense, and we got to wait for him.
I got to preach it. Just to prove that sword is talking about Esau Edom, so to speak.
And being wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. You know, not trying to entice or save yourself with a you know,
Carnal means. This Psalm 17 and 13, it reads, "Arise, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai." This was O Yahweh, because it's all kept, but you know. It say, "Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." So we not gonna deliver ourselves, man. You know, we need the Lord to deliver us from this devil, man, to come defend us, man, and take this devil out the way, man. It say, which is thy sword, you know, and that's the point. You got it. That was the point on the other one too. That's why, you got something.
Just another point to back what the brother was just saying. 2 Chronicles 20 and 15. I'ma just paraphrase it. The point of it is the Lord say, "Be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but Yahweh's." You know?
Yeah. So hey, we shouldn't be on the table, man. You know, just defend ourselves with this wisdom, man. You know. Hey, this battle belongs to the Lord, man. You know, Lord gon' we gonna know when it's time for the go, man. You know, I ain't even gonna say nothing, you know, we gonna know. Hey, you gonna know when those sparks get popping out your eyes or your hands, flame, you know, you gonna know when it's time to go, man. You gonna know when it's time to get on the attack, man. But right now, hey, we ain't got trying to harm nobody or do a damn thing, man. You know, all we doing is teach the word, man. Teach. You got it.
Like you're saying, teach the word and being watchmen, like we was just going into back in Ezekiel 33. Start back in verse 2. "Son of man, speak to the children of thy people and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchmen." Verse 3, "If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people." Verse 4, "Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him, his blood shall be upon his own head."
Yeah, it got caught off guard. Here it is, the trumpet blowing. Oh, it ain't nothing. You know, ain't nothing. Ain't nobody coming. You know, you ain't prepare yourself. So you're going to be taken, man, in your own iniquity, man. You got it. Yeah, you can go a few more verses. At least one more. That was the point, but you keep going on.
Ezekiel 33 and 5, "He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul." Verse 6, "But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity."
Yeah, you a horrible defender, man. Here it is, you in a important defensive area, and you up this bitch sleep or something. You need your head whooped, cause here it is, you got the army coming on the north side and the south, you know, with a couple of them posted up just in case you try to break. You know, they done surrounded you cause you ain't watching, man. You know, they see they got you in the north, you ain't see them. They came around back, you know, you ain't see them. Damn, they ain't blowing the trumpet yet. Oh shit, let's surround them completely. You know what I'm saying?
And
they got it out.
Another point to back it, brother. You know, if you on a team, a basketball, football team, or you know, your quarterback, somebody finna sack the quarterback, you supposed to be protecting. You know what I'm saying? Protecting him. Yeah. Or if you playing basketball, you know, you see somebody coming behind your teammate that's dribbling, finna steal the ball, and you don't say nothing to him. Hey, you not being a good teammate.
Yep.
You ain't doing your part.
I got one. this second Exodus chapter 15 and verse 1, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. That's like you blowing the trumpet. Here it is, you blowing the trumpet like shit, the sword coming. Well, 10 o'clock, you know how they do in the military. They come at 10 o'clock. Oh, ain't nobody coming. Oh, they don't know what he talking about. Oh, dumb shit. And your ass goddamn, well, let's keep going to say, fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, the non-belief of these people trouble you, man. It say, for that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. And that's the point, man. You don't want to believe that the sword is coming. You don't want to believe me. You rejecting the Lord, man. Because we ain't speaking our words. Lord say he gonna put the words in our mouth, man. I ain't make nothing I told you up, man. Like I just made up. Yeah, this and that. No, man. We reading it was written on paper and we breaking it down to you because we were given the understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Rakakadash, man. It ain't of us, man. We tell you that time and time again, man. But our people still don't want to take warning. Ultimately, it's because the Lord got them blinded, but they gonna be destroyed, man. That's the end goal. But the beautiful thing, the Lord gonna have mercy on them, and they gonna come back in the kingdom. In Hebrew hoodies, man. You had something else you can
grab. Back in 2nd Ezra 16 and 40, the Lord said, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And that's the Lord say that resist the devil and he will flee, because that's what we supposed to do. Be separate. If you see somebody going off or they trying to entice you to go off, resist them. That's what Yahushua did to Satan in the wilderness, and that's what we got to do in these times. The Lord say, be even as pilgrims. So don't be when they coming to get you, the men in the truth, and you gotta leave your house and go, just go, pick it up and go. The Lord say in Isaiah 4 that Isaiah 4 verse 5, and the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and a smoke by day and the shining of a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. The Lord gonna guide you when you gotta be a pilgrim. And you still gonna be on defense. Trying to resist the devil, get away from that mug.
And that's also being on the move is a defense mechanism, man. Because if you just sitting your dumb ass still, you're sitting up. How people in this nigga you just sitting there stationary. Oh shit, I ain't going nowhere. But the spirit told you shit. Hey, you gotta go and take off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't gonna go nowhere. Everything all good. The Lord told you he's gonna punish the man who, well, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But the Lord running is a defense mechanism. Some animals fast for a reason. Why? Yeah, so they can get away from their prey, man. Deer and they probably ain't super fast, but they quick as hell. They know how to get through them bushes, through the thick, groves, and to get through that shit. Like, damn, what that bitch got? Cause I just seen it. You see that motherfucker 1 minute, next minute that bitch done shot through the thick bush, man. And you can't get through it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna close that. Let's see. But that's a defense mechanism as well by constantly being on the move, man. Why? Because it's harder to get to you. You don't know where they at, you know what I'm saying? So it's a sort of defense mechanism by being able to move and keep constantly moving because you have no certain dwelling place. You have no certain spot where you at no more. Right now we have a certain spot where we at. We come home, go to sleep, wake up, come home, go to sleep. But eventually the Lord finna put a stop to that, man. You know, we're gonna be as pilgrims on the earth, man. You know, some brothers, you know, but it's gonna be different things we all go through. But we'll see, man. You
know. Each brother's lot is different. You know, but no matter what lot you in, Psalms 46:1 it say Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So whatever you gonna go through, the Lord is gonna be there very presently to help you. This Psalms 91 started at the top. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Verse 2, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Verse 3, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Verse 4, He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
This I'm gonna start at this Isaiah chapter 31 and verse. I get straight to the point. It's 31 and 15. It reads, as birds flying, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over it, he will preserve it. You know, so hey, as birds flying, they say under his wings we gonna trust, man. You know, so as birds flying, the Lord gonna defend Jerusalem, man. Hey, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home, man. You know, you got it. You had something to say. You can get back into it, whatever. Back in Psalms 91 and verse 5, it say, thou shalt not be I think it was on verse 4. It say, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and that's going into those chariots, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. We just went into that, man. You know? It say, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, you know, those missiles, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor the destruction that wasteth at noonday. And the missiles is a pestilence as well, man. We ain't gonna be afraid of these things. Why? Because we know the Lord said He was gonna do these things, and that at the we gonna scarcely be saved. So even at the point of the missiles in the air, you know, we gonna have the faith that, hey, the Lord said that we're gonna scarcely be saved. Lord, please, you know, we're gonna be crying to the Lord, you know, and the Lord gonna swoop down and He gonna take us up, man. You know? It say, verse 7, it say, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. What that mean? We gonna be defended, man. We have a defense. We gonna be protected, man. You know? It say, verse 9, 8, it say, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is thy refuge, even the Most High. And what's a refuge? A place of defense, man. You know, you're defended when you're in a refuge. You know, a place of defense. It say, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. You know, you know. Verse 11 it say, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways, man. You know, so the angels gonna have charge over the elect, man. You know, he gonna keep the elect in all his ways, man. Lord willing, we are part of that number, man. It say verse 12, it say, they shall bear thee up in their hand, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. And that's pretty much the point.
Got a precept back.
You got it.
This precept back in the brother up. This Psalms 34 and 6. The poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. Verse 7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them.
Yeah. And why they encamped around about us, man? You know, because we put on our defense, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, that's our defense. We ain't got no other defense. We ain't actually literally go buy me some combat boots. I mean, if you got it, you got it. I'm gonna get me some level 4 armor. Hell nah, man. That shit ain't gonna save you, man. You still got some shit that'll goddamn bulletproof vests and shit ain't gonna help you, man. You know, they got ray guns and shit, you know. Like zombies, man. Hit your head with a ray gun, man. A goddamn outer space weapon, man. You know. Concentrated beam of light and melt your ass, man. That vest ain't gonna help you. You know, but that was pretty much the point right there, man. You know. So, you know, we ain't gonna keep going. We went a good little minute. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We're gonna end it, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone rule. We have been a great example to his younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, man. You know, with that, Kwame Yashalom, and Bible Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.